Hi guys, and a warm welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd do a video today with the camera mounted in a different position. A few of you guys have said that you can't see much on the front of the bike, so I've actually stuck the 360 Insta360 on a pole on the front, and I'll take you along on a ride and we'll have a chat about things that are pertinent today in the motorcycle industry. So the first thing that comes to mind, it's currently Sunday, and this coming Tuesday the preview of the EICMA will be happening Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it's open to the public on Thursday, so the first 2 days are for YouTubers and reviewers to get in and see the new bikes. And of course most of us are looking forward to seeing some new models. Me personally, I'm looking forward to seeing some full-on views of the new classic Royal Enfield Classic 650 that's rumoured to be at the EICMA show. It's not positive for whether it would be there, but I think it's more or less a good 75-80% chance that it will be there. Another bike that a lot of people are looking forward to seeing, especially if you're interested in Voge motorcycles like me. I've got the DSX 900 that I'm currently riding, as you can see. So initially a lot of guys rushed out and pre-ordered this, and they're still flying off the showroom floors when they're in by pre-order. There's a 6-month waiting list here in Spain, and I believe similar in the UK. So still a lot of these bikes being snapped up. But one that's I've seen a few previews or a few spy photos of that hopefully will be at EICMA by Voge will possibly be a 7 or an 800 more dual sportish type bike with a adventure style capability, if you like, so bags on the back, but a lighter style bike. And I think the idea behind Voge doing a lighter style bike, it will bring it alongside the Cove 800, which has got some good reviews. Although that being said, it's a lot more expensive than the Cove, especially here in Europe if you can get older one. So it's not something that I've seen on the streets in Spain at the moment. I've seen a few pre-orders for the Cove 800, and a few people in Eastern Europe have been talking about the Cove, as well as people in China. It's supposed to be more of a Dakar style bike, akin to the Tenere, if you like. So yeah, it'll be interesting. A lot of guys on forums, going back over the 7.5 months I've had the Voge 900 DSX, I've noted the considerable weight of the bike, and it is a lump of a bike. You're looking at, especially with a luggage like mine, you're way up into the high 240s, maybe 250 plus kilograms when you've got it loaded up, fueled up. So it's an heavy lump of a bike to move around slowly. Slow speed manoeuvring, you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful where you leave it on soft ground, or if you're going over fairly bumpy ground that lifts either the front wheel or the rear wheel off the ground, and you need to put a foot down to stop and you can't get down. It's a fair weight to stop canting over. Touch wood, I've always been okay with mine. I've got the rear shock pretty soft, so the sag on the rear end does enable me to get both feet on the ground, so it's pretty good on that part. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting show, the EICMA show. It was the show I saw last year where the previews of the 900 DSX was shown, and it was one of the things that started me looking into videos coming out of Russia and other places with the mules being tested there and test riders testing the bikes, and really got me interested in the bike. So it'd be very interesting to see what comes out of EICMA this year, especially from the Chinese segment. CF Motos especially will be looking to do a bigger version of their 450, so the CF 450. There's going to be an intermediate version. I don't know what size it will be, but it won't be like the adventure bike that the 800 is. And again, I expect this will be to slot more into the Tenere or the Cove 800 market and pinch a bit of that market. Now, updates on my bike after 7.5 months. Still really pleased with it. Everything's holding up well. Bodywork staying really crisp. The wheels are staying clean, providing you keep on top of them. No issues whatsoever. A lot of garages now and dealerships in Spain are getting bikes in on the 10,000 kilometre service, and guys that are taking them in for the 10,000 kilometre service especially a few that have been on Facebook, on the dealers in Madrid, have had their bikes upgraded to version 4.4 free of charge. As you know, I put out a video quite a while back now when I first got my hands on the software and the ability to flash 4.4 to this particular bike. A few of you have done the same mod to your bikes and noticed a very good improvement. What I will say, up until a couple of days before this particular ride I'm on now, there was always a linear throttle response of the bike, and a couple of days ago I had the bike out. I was doing some sports mode rides and some twisties and winding on a bit, and I started to notice at slow speed I was getting a bit of throttle jerk again. Very surprising considering it's on the 4.4 update. So I hadn't previously done anything with regards to resetting the throttle using the throttle mod that was originally from the CF Moto 800. Again, that video is way back in my videos if you troll through it, which helped tremendously. So I decided yesterday to take the bike out, get it warmed up and try the throttle mod again, just to see if there was any benefit from doing that on top of the version 4.4 software update. And lo and behold, I did the throttle mod as I've previously done, exactly the same, didn't change anything. Did it in sports mode as I did in the previous video, and did the 10-second slow roll on, the wait 30 seconds, a 10-second slow roll off, and didn't expect to be much of a change. I thought the 4.4 would be pretty final on how the bike run. But as soon as I set off, I did this mid-ride, so the bike was warmed up, and as soon as I set off, the throttle was smooth and back to it how it was when I first installed the 4.4 update. So that's an interesting thing, guys, and worth noting that it had no adverse effects. So a lot of you guys have previously said, oh, if I do this throttle mod, how do I roll back after I've done it? Well, to be honest, guys, there's no real need to roll anything back because you're not altering any software per se. It's just a factory reset of the throttle, and it's something they use when they change the battery on the BMW 850 series and the other F series, just to reset the throttle to stop any jerkiness. It just does a reset to some sort of sensor in the throttle. I don't know how it works, but it does work. So guys, if you've put the 4.4 on early on when I first put the idea out there, and you're finding that you are getting a bit of throttle jerk now, I'd advise you to go back through my videos, go back to that early video and do a new throttle reset. It won't change anything on the 4.4, but it will run a lot smoother than before. So guys, I hope you like this video. I hope you enjoyed the scenery without the sat-nav in the way, and you've been able to see more of one of my rides. And I hope you give me a thumbs up and you'll like this channel. Please subscribe. I'm heading towards 4,000 subscribers, and I know it shouldn't be about subscribers, but for me it gives me the enthusiasm to make more videos for you guys and get more mods and tweaks out. So guys, like I say, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe so you get notifications, press that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Ride safe, peace out, take care.